What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we are continuing the Bruno Mars discography dive by checking out Silk Sonic. This is the collaborative album between Anderson.Paak and Bruno Mars. I'm very excited to check this out. I know one song from this, but otherwise, no idea what to expect. I'm super stoked about this. Before we get into today's video, I'm gonna ask you guys to drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram. I literally post there like every day at Steven in Stereo. I just did a album listening party to The Romantic. You guys can check that out over on Patreon for a full uncut album listening party. Otherwise, there's a YouTube version as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube now, this album, if you're watching this, is available over on Patreon already as a full uncut album listening party. So if you guys want to check that out, links in the description. Anybody who supports me over there supports this channel 100%, is the reason I'm able to do these listening parties and have a great time with you guys about really good music. So I'm really excited to dive in. I think we're just going to jam everything, even though I know Leave the Door Open with 1.7 billion views, by the way, or streams, I should say. That's insane. Damn. Like, these numbers are crazy. Like, when I pulled up, even when I like pulled up The Romantic, it had only been out for like maybe like 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. But like every song, double-digit millions. Like, you don't always see that. It is crazy. You just don't realize the popularity of some of these artists. It's insane. Okay, we're gonna just dive right into this listening party Silk Sonic intro. We're gonna lock this groove in tight. Don't have us lock this groove in for nothing. That's right. Woo! Oh yeah. Bruno said, oh yeah.
For a band that I made, Silk Sonic.
Yes. I like having a host on this too. I don't know how common that's been in generations, but I know like a lot of hip hop like mixtapes also have they'll have a host, they'll have somebody that kind of like narrates a few interludes throughout the whole thing. And it's really cool to have that kind of a project style. And I'm glad that we're already getting that here. Oh, so warm sounding.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. West wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart.
His voice is so smooth. Oh my God. All those backing vocals too are crazy.
I won't bite unless you like. If you smoke, I got the haze.
Ooh, the purple haze. So much soul in that voice right there.
Rose petals in the bathtub, girl, it's jumping, it's bubbling.
Love how high that goes right there.
I'ma leave the door open, girl.
Woo!
I'ma leave the door open. I need you, baby. La la la,
Love how they capture that vintage sound so much. Best ad-lib. I don't know if Anderson plays drums throughout this whole thing, but I am super into the drum and like just the whole rhythm and bass section of this song and what I imagine is going to be probably this whole album if the vibe stays the same, because that's the only song I think I know on this. And I really already love, like, I've heard that song a lot of times, but to really get to just like sit down and listen to it in the form of an album is always like a fun thing to do. We don't always do the singles. But the thing that I really like is how well their vocals complement each other. Like, it was just such a natural thing for them to want to do this group together. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every artist, yes, every artist could do some sort of a collaboration together, but it doesn't always make sense to do an entire project together. I am somebody who always vouches for the full project when two people have a chemistry, and you can tell the chemistry. 1.7 billion streams almost. Insane. Fly as me. Oh, speaking of drum and bass section.
Okay, now have you ever been with a player?
Hey.
Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstate. What?
I don't know why, but that cadence like reminds me so much of The Far Side.
You take it upstate. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a spatula, everything catered. Extra flavor. Go ahead, Sprinkle some truffle on your mashed potatoes. Fire and desire, baby.
Fucking harmonies for days.
All you gotta do is meet me halfway there. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me.
Amen. A fucking man.
As fly as me.
Swag. Nothing but swag on that.
Butterfly on every single track.
Hey.
And the only language that I speak, girl, is fact. So once I give this game to you, I can't take it back. Monte Carlo.
Oh my
Hard
God.
act to follow.
I
It's
love his
showtime. Tryna
flow.
pull you up like it's the Apollo. You always be. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. Oh, ain't no bad. Somebody this fly. Yeah. And I'm looking for somebody this fly. I can't help it. I want it all. Still Sonic, let me get the 3 piece in a biscuit.
Silk Sonic, let me get you a 3-piece and a biscuit. Is that what he said? I love the confidence in the lyrics in this so much. I think there is something to be said about listening to a song that makes you feel cooler and better about yourself. And this is one of those songs that does that and then some. I love the blend of genres here. Like, I like that it's super funky, right? Something that would have came out of maybe in the 70s. But then you've got this really cool, like, I want to say, like, what was the Far Side? Like 90s, like early 90s, late 90s, it would be early 90s, late 80s, hip hop kind of feel that Anderson's giving with that flow. I don't know like a lot about Anderson, so I don't know if that's like his normal delivery, but I really love that. And the blend of them together is so sick. And you guys already know what I'm going to say. I love a song that you can kind of learn the words by the end of it, because then the next time you listen to it, you're singing it the entire time. And that is honestly pretty much what I care about, is being able to sing the songs. Yeah. All right, this is After Last Night with Thundercat and Bootsy Collins.
Oh, babe.
Hey!
Now I don't know what you did.
Oh, I love the woo-woos.
Yeah.
Let's go.
After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
With you.
Woke up and I can't
Thought I'd
get
get
you
another
out of
words.
my head. You again.
Suck it.
Yeah.
If I still had my phone, I'd call every girl I know and
Uh-oh.
tell them goodbye.
Hey, come on, now that's when you know, right? I think what he was trying to imply there is that whatever just happened was so good that he wants to call every girl that he's ever known in his phone and basically in contact with them. I love that.
Cars, clothes, diamonds, and gold, anything you want, any place you want, we'll fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put it on me like I never felt before.
Come on.
Oh, shit. Let's go. Come on, that guitar in the back is
Yeah,
beautiful.
come, baby.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, this whole section is so good right here. And the harmony.
Ah, yeah, Bob.
Oh, I am so into this song. I love these last two songs very much. The thing I love so much about this song is it feels dark, sensual, a little bit naughty in all the best ways. And I really like that these songs seem to be like written like bass forward in a sense that it almost feels like the bass is kind of taking the lead where you would otherwise, do like a guitar or a piano. And I know those things are happening too, but it does feel like the bass is like taking care of all the transitions, is taking care of like all the, I don't know, all like the big parts seem to be very bass heavy. And I'm super into that. And you guys already know that I'm a big fan of like, the soft, like vulnerable, sexy kind of vocals over heavy bass like that. Cause I just personally feel like it really sets the mood. All right, this is Smoking Out the Window.
Smoking out the window. Must have spent 35 in a UFC. Can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips. Window. Singing, how could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? I thought that girl belonged to only me.
So I always talk about how I really like how artists can set the tone in the sense that they set like a very visual stage. Like I feel like I'm seeing this happen. I almost feel like Bruno is like sitting in the rain or sitting at a window in the rain, smoking, literally going through all of this in his head that he can't believe that this relationship that he had what he thought nailed down to leave him and move on and leave him smoking out the window. But like I just love the fact that that can become so visual. And then also I think there's something so like real sounding. I think it's in the production that has that little bit vintagey kind of feel that makes everything feel very authentic as well. I love it.
This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. And here I am all alone.
That's so smooth. God damn.
I'm smoking out the window of the benzo.
Oh, smoking out the window of the benzo is crazy.
But I also hope that your trifling ass is walking around barefoot in these streets. Look out.
Oh. I comes back in so strong. I love it. So I had the lyrics a little bit wrong. So it wasn't just that she moved on, it's that she belonged to everybody. Just meaning she wasn't trying to be tied down to you, Bruno, or you, Anderson. But the thing is, I love that, especially like smoking out the window in the benzo. So the rain scene makes even more sense. You're just sitting in the car and you just can't believe that this is where you're at in life. And I know that any of y'all that have been in situations where your relationship didn't pan out the way you thought it would be, you found yourself maybe not actually smoking out the window, but finding yourself in one of these same sort of positions where you're almost like stuck and you're literally thinking, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? How did I end up in this position? The only difference is I'm picturing, Bruno and Anderson, blowing it out the window at the same time. Again, I am a fan of love songs that are of heartbreak also, right? You got to hit all the emotions. We learned that in the romantic as well. But I also like that there's like a little bit of like in that bridge, there's almost a little bit of like comeback in a way, not really, but sometimes coming to terms with those things. It's like all you could do is move on as a person. And it does kind of feel like Bruno has that moment where he's like, what am I going to do? Like, I can't just sit here and like be upset about this forever. So I kind of love that there's like a little bit of comeback to that in a way, I guess. All right, Put On a Smile. Shit.
Pretend when I'm out with my friends, I ain't thinking about you.
Yep, this is the one. I can feel it.
I could pretend like I ain't in my feelings, but that ain't true. Nah. When I called you out your name, that was my ego, my pattern pain.
Is that like a
I should be
slide
a
in the
movie
back?
star, the way I play the part, like everything's okay. Oh, now I try to be the life of the party. Oh, not buying shots to everybody. But it's all just an act, and I can't have you back. Without you, I've been going crazy.
Damn.
Trying to put on a smile. Trying to fight these tears from crying. But Lord knows, I'm dying, trying to put on a smile.
I love him in a ballad.
Ooh, out here smiling like a fool.
got like 4 things to say. I love Bruno Mars in a ballad. I love how he can take his voice to all of the best parts when that vulnerability comes out. We've heard it time and time again just through the big singles he's been involved in. I love the fact that in the production they have the rain and thunder happening because the mood is so right. And above all else, I love a sad song. I don't know why. I do though. That no in the rain. Oh,
If I could
my
turn
God.
back the hands of you,
Oh, the
If I
note
could
selection
turn back
there.
the hands
Yes.
of my rolling, you know I would.
Mm.
I would have spent all my time making sure that my baby good. I'm trying hard
So
to hide
wrong.
the shame. I know I'm playing a dangerous game, but since you've been gone, I ain't been the same. There's only so much I make it fake. Oh, not trying to be the life of the party. Oh, not buying shots for everybody, but it's all just an act, and I can't have you back. Without you, I've been going crazy, trying to put on a smile.
This arrangement too.
Fight these tears from crying, but Lord knows I'm dying, trying to put on a smile.
Oh, I knew that drum fill was gonna come. I just didn't know when.
I was smiling like a fool when the only thing was smiling for. Baby girl, the only thing was smiling for. Baby girl, the only thing was smiling for was you.
Oh, we earned that one. Let's go.
I'm trying to put on a smile. Trying to fight these tears from crying, but Lord knows I'm dying.
We're just gonna take this whole section back.
I'm trying to put on a smile. Trying to fight these tears from crying, but Lord knows I'm
God damn.
I'm smiling like a fool.
Same.
Baby girl, the only thing we're smiling for.
Come on.
Oh, the only thing we're smiling for was you.
We have to play it again. I'm sorry. The way that they chose that note on the piano right before, it's so beautiful. Ready for it? Oh my God! That's the one. I love this song on so many levels, like on a deep, deep level. And like, I am totally a fan of Rain in the production. I can think of so many songs off the top of my head that I enjoy because they all have that. Because, you know, maybe not everybody is like the same in the way that they like listen to music. And I think that like it becomes like very, you know exactly what's going on in this song, right? And the Rain is just like cherry on top. I personally felt like they could have also had the Rain and Smoking out the window as well. I'm not sitting here trying to just make this entire thing about the Rain, but I want to put the emphasis on that because it sets the mood, and you already know how I feel about that. That's what I'm going to nerd out about. But I really love these moments where it just kind of feels like you're so pulled into the song, you're so pulled into the story, you're so pulled into the moment that it's all that matters for that, like, 3 or 4 minutes. And this is one of those songs that does that. I like the power in the fact that the drums are not predictable at all. There's like this like internal tension that I had this entire time I'm listening to the song, because Anderson, like, he does these like little buildups in the drums, right? And then like that there's going to be a drum fill. You never know when it's coming. The other thing I like too is something that I talked about in the Romantic as well, where Bruno also has a voice that is not predictable in the sense that I feel like he never says the same line the same way. So it almost feels like when he records the songs, he actually like records the entire song. Sometimes, you'll like record a chorus, you record the verse, and then you can loop the chorus, whatever. And that may also happen too, but I really like that it almost seems like I never quite know what he's about to do next. And so these last like outro moments are always so much fun because you really don't know what the next step is. You don't know what's going to be next. I also love just how much like raw kind of feeling was in the vocals here. There was a lot of rasp, a lot of grit, a lot of, which I think is really important whenever you're sad. Okay. All right. 777.
Put your pretty ass lips together, blow up real nice for me.
Hey.
Don't believe me, but check the recording. Ooh, just touch down, up a few thousand.
Oh.
Big booty hoes meet me in the penthouse. Bar full of liquor.
I love Anderson.Paak's flow. Oh my God. It's just bass for days. Hey.
Red deal for me. Give me the tips, 'cause I'm about to go all in.
Holy harmony. Let's go. Okay.
Yes, I'm faded. Pupils dilated, but the man in the mirror saying, "Go get your paper."
Yes, I'm faded. Pupils dilated, but the man in the mirror says, "Go get your paper." Damn.
Come on, 777. Let's go.
Bruno loves Vegas, doesn't he? I feel like he's had multiple clubs there. I don't know why.
After this road, I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. Come on, 777. Let's go.
Oh. Is that Anderson? I love that Bruno Mars is just like, the dude loves Las Vegas. He's got the pinky ring in Vegas. I feel like he's been from early on in his career kind of always there. I like that this song has the airplane noise. So it's almost like you guys landed in Vegas and now you're going to gamble. And it's like the song that like everybody's like putting on before they like go on their big party to Vegas to try to like win big. And then like, you can probably put on a smile or smoking out the window after that because of the sadness you're going to feel from maybe not losing your relationship, but the relationship you had with money at that point. I do wish the chorus had like a little bit more going on in it lyrically, but otherwise I really do love the vibe of this song a lot. And again, the bass leads in this are so much fun, but it's definitely giving like, get hyped, get fucking hyped. All right, this is Skate.
Oh my.
Oh.
In a room full of dimes, you would be $100. If being fine was a crime, girl, they lock your little fine ass up in the tower.
Hey.
No, don't be shy. Just take my hand and hold on tight. Oh, skate to me, baby. Skate, slide your way on over. Slide your way on over. Come on.
I can never figure out any of these fucking drums or the bass.
You smell better than a barbecue.
I don't know if you smell better than a barbecue is that much of a like is that what y'all want to hear? Are y'all trying to hear that? Is that? Let me know.
You smell better than a barbecue.
I hope so. This feels like a smooth skate, doesn't it? Look how bright that is. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. We're whatever like pocket Bruno is singing in right here is perfect. Oh, one more. I'm so into the fact that this song feels like a smooth skate, like no pun intended, but like I really do feel it's that moment when you're like at a roller rink and you're not even talking to this person, right? Maybe you exchanged a glance. It's just their energy feels magnetic to you. You feel pulled to them, like this connection that you can't explain. And this song feels that way. And I like that they've really captured that kind of vibe here. I also love Bruno's voice in this specifically. Not just the vocals, but where he's choosing to sing on like some of this instrumental there at the end. I felt like that timing was so cool. It just, there's something so sick about that. All right, Love's Train. I could literally get buried in the bass. Oh. I know I'm not the only one who feels something feral with all that bass.
Can't sleep, too hurt, too weak, gotta call her up. That's a whole job. I'm down on my knee, I wanna please you, babe.
What the fuck?
Ooh, I'll be your righteous lover. She says, sugar, honey, darling, lover. She says, sugar.
Wait a minute. That sounds naughty. So you have someone at your house, but you'd rather be with them? Uh-oh. Fuck. If no one answers till it's 2 o'clock, that is not a good situation.
I need you to please believe, please believe I love you, baby.
Oh, he missed it. I believe you.
Get you tied to another. That's the way it goes on a love train.
All this low end is everything to me. So I feel like there's a couple things happening in this song. For one, it seems like somebody who had a relationship with somebody that is no longer available. That person is now with someone, yet you're still trying to cope with it. So you're, I don't know, doing things like, well, there's like multiple things kind of going on, right? Because like on one end, like you're pursuing somebody who's with somebody, but that person is still very interested in you. So they're answering the phone at, I don't know, 2 a.m. whenever everyone's asleep except for y'all, and you can have these conversations. And so there's like that going on, but at the same time, there's almost this like accepting the fact that Love's Train is kind of like always going to keep going, and like you can climb on board. And even if you're in love with somebody who's in love with someone else, sometimes you either, wait it out, or it kind of seems like them talking about like, look, maybe it happened. It's not going to happen again. Like it already, like this thing already fizzled out. This thing ceased to exist now. And so you do have to hop back on the train of love and hopefully, find your next destination. I like the metaphor for that, even if I'm absolutely wrong about that. But, in 5 minutes, it kind of felt like we had multiple naughty things going on at once. Like, it's probably not good to be answering the phone at 2 a.m. for somebody that was like an ex-lover. I don't think that's going to build very good trust in your relationship. I guess that's Love's Train. I'm not sure. But honestly, like, regardless of, good or bad and who's doing what in this situation, Bruno Mars meant everything he was singing. And then some. When he says, that whole like moment comes up with like love and it's like crazy and he hits that high, like that crazy, like powerful note that he does. I'm just like, I believe you. There's just enough rasp and just enough chest to let me know you said that shit with your heart, All right. Last track, Blast Off.
Waiting up in this room. All these colors change. As we're flying, stars are multiplying.
You're gonna come in that smooth.
We're up so high, we'd be fools to look down.
Honestly, same.
Shapes
Always.
turn pale.
I'm gonna figure out these drums. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love that guitar right there.
Some friends that you wanna bring, then come on. It's time to take.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love that there is zero predictability in this album. I am fucking so here. My little ADHD brain. It feels like sheer magic.
Can we take it higher? Oh yeah. Precious. Can we take it higher? Oh yeah.
All the way from the stratosphere, sending love from up above.
Such a highlight of this record is that last minute and a half right there. Can we just like agree on that? I love that very much. Blasting off into Good Vibrations is a great way to end this. This entire album is good vibrations. Even the songs that are sad, there's just something about this like drum and bass heavy focus on the instrumentals that even in the saddest songs, there's something that's kind of like coming out of us a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm sad, but like, I can't help but jiggle my hips just a little bit. And like, there's something to be said about that. Music can really like pull you into a place and let you live in it for a bit. And I really like that with some of the tracks on this, especially the sadder ones. As much as I want to catch a groove and feel like I'm in, you know, I don't even club, but like, shit, if you're playing this record, I might want to go to the club. I might just want to get lost in this. And I definitely feel like this is an album that you want to see like a live performance of, because I know that like they're both so musically inclined that there's probably a lot that went into this record that we can't even, like, we're just scratching the surface by just listening to it. You know what I'm saying? But I really love how they're able to do some things in things like Smoking Out the Window or Put on a Smile, where they really just like have me there. You know what I'm saying? But then I have a song like Fly As Me where I feel cool as fuck by the end of that. Like, I want to be able to have that kind of confidence within myself. And I love Anderson.Paak's delivery. I love, he's got this really cool flow that almost feels a little bit like a New York kind of flow, but at the same time has that raspy vocal that gives a little bit of that soulful sound at the same time. And I think it lends itself really well throughout this record, not only for just moments when he would take over, but also like in the harmonies, having that little bit of texture. Bruno does it as well, but the fact that they both can sounds really sick. Of course, Bruno is legendary on this record. Like I said, there's something about his voice that stands out to me because there's so many pieces to it and there's no predictability. Every single line, it drives me nuts in the best way when I'm listening to this record. Not being able to figure out the instrumental kills me. You don't understand that. Like, that hurts me to my core. If you've been watching my channel a long time, I know when the fucking drums are going to happen. All right. I know when the guitar is going to pop in. I kind of like, music is predictable. If you listen to a lot of music, you do the exact same thing. Well, in this record, maybe it's that I'm not too familiar with some of the genres that are happening here, but like, I did not know when a lot of this was going to happen. I just like could not bring it. I couldn't even picture it. Couldn't imagine what was going to happen next. Every time I thought a drum was going to come in, they would just hold that tension so fucking hard, and then drop it. And I'd be like, all right, now I know why you did that to me, but also I need to learn the timing on that. Well, Bruno's vocals, same thing. In a section where he will sing the same line, it is so hard to sing it along with him if you don't know that he's about to change it like 7 times. And there's something really cool about that. When I think about Bruno, like this whole album, I can just picture Bruno Mars. And I said this in The Romantic too, but there's something to be said about an artist that can bring that performance to life in audio. You know what I'm saying? Like I've pictured him performing this entire record, and that says a lot. It's really cool to think that like you can be this amazing musical, like, star on so many levels in that one thing. Like, music is one thing, but like look at all the things Bruno can do in that. And when you see him at every single award show, every single everything, he is always like, you cannot take your eyes off of this man. And it's not just because he has nice eyes, it's also because the dude works his ass off in so many lanes that like you can't look away. It's like, Bruno, what are you going to do next? All of it. And on this record, I feel like you can feel that. So I can sense his presence in every piece of this. And again, you put that with the unpredictability of his vocals, and I'm so locked in. Bruno's also the type of person that, like, if I wanted to write something very heartfelt to somebody, I would want him to deliver it. And the reason I say that is because you can have someone read the things that you wrote, you can have someone hear the things you wrote. But it's different whenever someone like Bruno Mars delivers it, because he puts inflections on like all of the right places so that you have to feel every piece of every word that was written. And I think there's a lot of power in that, and it's super cool to hear. I just had so much fun jamming this. I probably danced like an idiot for like an hour, but there's something to be said about an album right away that hooks you in. We're dancing, we're having a good time, we're enjoying it, and we're talking about some life lessons in this record too. All those things are fun. And of course, Fly As Me, I feel cool as fuck when I listen to that, so I imagine that other people will as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. I post there every day, so I would love to have you guys there. Also, if you want to see the full uncut album listening party to this, as well as the romantic, you guys can check that out on Patreon. Links in the description. Thank you guys so much for all of your support over there. It means the world to me. This channel is not monetized. I don't do ads. I don't do sponsors or anything like that. So anyone who supports me over there, you're the reason I'm able to do this. I love you so much. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.